barely starting to get cold. I was wearing shorts up till last week.
Yeah, like I said, last week here in Ohio, it was crazy. 74 on Friday, and it snowed on Saturday. So,
yeah. How many in Ohio? How many people are there? What was your last year's head count for the state of or for where you're at?
oh, I'm not. What did you want to know about?
Oh, how many people are from Ohio?
Oh, I don't know. Lots.
Okay.
I don't know.
I didn't think.
I really don't. It's a pretty big state.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that big. I know we're as a state we're at 5.8 million people in Colorado. People don't even know that we went up 2 million people in the last 4 years, and that's because of the reefer law pass or whatever, you know.
Yeah. Wow. I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah. But
It was enough to turn the state blue, or red. Ohio was one of the pivotal states, I guess, in the election. So enough for that.
Yeah, I was just kind of wondering because all the states once that law passes, all the states are going to just start getting filled up with people all over the place.
Yeah, very true.
And I think one state I don't smoke or I don't drink or nothing, but I support it for people who need it medically, you know. So I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be right. I don't know. I just don't know anymore.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. So what do you think, Star? What's your predictions for the next couple of weeks?
I believe that we're going to go back into Negan. I think something's going to come into a head between Negan and Rick, but by that time that happens, it's going to be the season finale. And we're going to have to wait another 4 months before we see anything that happens again. So I think that's the most exciting thing that's going to come up because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Rick's coming for him. And like I said, Negan has followers, but they have to be tired of the way he treats them. You know, who would want to kneel before somebody?
Yeah, I agree. I think the people themselves could be turned against him. Definitely.
I mean, look at some of those guys that he is charming, and he is like outgoing. So I can understand people following him. You know, those are the people that they'll follow him to the death. You know, but then
his personal guard, definitely they would. They think he's the best thing since the sun, but.
Okay, so I also think that Jesus and Carl are going to get there, and I think that Carl's going to try to take out Negan, but Jesus is going to stop him.
Yeah, he's got a soft spot for Carl there for whatever reason. So yeah, I think you're right. Well, maybe we'll see that. It could be. Yeah, they could arrive there, and maybe Jesus gets to talk to Rick. Maybe they'll start communicating between the different outposts. You think?
Yeah, there's going to be some strange things occurring, I think, over the next couple weeks because after Sunday's episode, with like I said, the kind of like drama they kind of put us through with with is Maggie okay with the baby? Is Sasha going to keep him there? Rick wanting his son to go out with them to go scavenge. There was just so many unopened. There were so many places that were unopened. That were left unopened that we need to figure out what's going on,
Yeah, and who left the gates open?
Yeah,
who did that?
That's another thing that they got to get to the bottom of because, I believe what you said, it has to be somebody from within the hilltop, because I know that I know that the guy set the fires up and put the zombies in there, and he said he turned on the music, but we don't know who opened up the gates for him. Because that alarm should have went off before them gates were even opened up, so they had a chance to defend themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
In my personal opinion. So that way...
I agree with you, definitely.
Yeah, so
so we got a new player in there somewhere, so that should be interesting.
Do you think it's that doctor?
No, I don't. But, just because I don't doesn't mean it's so. It could be. But it just could be somebody new they're going to introduce you. It's hard telling.
Yeah.
I don't know.
With Sasha and Maggie at the hilltop, I think that we may see a little bit more of them. But since
I would think so.
Maggie's pregnant, we may see a little less of them. And with Jesus on the road with Carl, they might want to focus more on that, seeing at the situation with them two trying to get at Negan,
Yeah.
There has to, in all reality, there has to be more people going after Negan than just, because there has to be people out there that are so suspicious of Negan and the things that he's doing.
Hilltop doesn't like him, of course. The Kingdom, I love what they're doing, with the pig.
Yeah, they're free.
So, they don't. And I think eventually they're all going to come together. But, right now they got to start communicating. So I think you're right with Jesus and Carl getting to Negan's camp.
Yeah.
And maybe, Jesus and Rick start talking, or he finds something out, and then and then it goes to the next group or whatever. So I don't know. This mid-season finale is going to be interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be one of the biggest. Well, it's always. This is a mid-season.
Oh no, they really have a lot to answer for here in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, because it's already the mid-season finale, correct?
Yeah, going to be the mid-season here pretty soon. So yeah, there's a lot that's unanswered right now.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That is a lot to think about. And like I said, I think that the strongest ones that are left are Eugene and now Father Gabriel.
Oh yeah.
With Glenn and Abe gone now, so those two guys have to step up as far as, and then Rosita.
Yeah, I think I was turned on the beach for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know. I just don't know. Oh, that was great that when Father Gabriel freaked Negan out. I thought that was hilarious.
He said
that was great.
That creepy smile and that
his collar.
Yeah,
that was great.
That was a good one. Chris, you've been keeping up with us on this. Do you watch The Walking Dead? I didn't think he watched it. Do you watch it?
Who?
Chris? Does Chris watch it?
Oh, I don't know. Do you, Chris?
I didn't know he ever watched. He's kept up with us on a bunch of parts, so I think he watches once.
He was on the beach. Okay, good.
Yeah, I was on the beach. All right, Chris, man. If I go to Florida, we're gonna have to hit the beach, man. He said no before I said that, so he didn't hear me yet. He's probably just hearing me now. Oh no, he don't. He's saying no. He don't watch the show. He stood in there pretty good with us though on a bunch of questions.
Yeah,